Time is one of our most valuable and least renewable resources. So how do you spend it? Hi, my name's Dave, and welcome to my daily journey through the Daily Stoic. 366 meditations on wisdom, perseverance, and the art of living by Ryan Holiday and Stephen Hasselman. If you enjoy Stoic content and self-improvement, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And join me on this daily journey. And today is August 22nd. Don't sweat the small stuff. Quote, "It's essential for you to remember that the attention you give to any action should be in due proportion to its worth, for then you won't tire and give up. If you aren't busying yourself with lesser things beyond that should be allowed." End quote. Marcus Aurelius Meditations 4.32b. In 1997, a psychotherapist named Richard Carlson published a book called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, and it's all small stuff. It quickly became one of the fastest selling books of all time, and spent years on the bestsellers list, ultimately selling millions of copies in many languages. Whether you read the book or not, Carlson's pithy articulation of this timeless idea is worth remembering. Even Cornelius Fronto, Marcus Aurelius's rhetoric teacher, would have thought it a superior way of expressing the wisdom his student attempted in the quote above. They both say the same thing. Don't spend your time, the most valuable and least renewable of all your resources, on things that don't matter. What about the things that don't matter but you're absolutely obligated to do? Well, spend as little time and worry on them as possible. If you give things more time and energy than they deserve, they're no longer lesser things. You've made them important by the life you spent on them. And sadly, you've made the important things, your family, your health, your true commitments, less so as a result of what you've stolen from them. Yeah, that's I think a really powerful one. I remember actually my dad getting that book as well and reading through a little bit of it. And it's really interesting because it really kind of brings into that kind of concept of, all right, what are you spending your time on? I was just kind of talking with my partner earlier today, and we brought up the phrase where your attention goes, your energy flows. So how much energy and how much time are you giving? How much life are you giving to things that don't really matter or don't really fall into your value sets, or to things? And even as they were saying in the reading there, are the things that that kind of fall out there that but are obligated to do. Spend as little time and as little worry and little energy on as possible. Get through those obligations and focus on the things that really matter to you. And because when you start kind of wasting your time, and it can be through the procrastination, it can be through all kinds of reasons. But when you start to recognize, all right, am I sweating all the small stuff, especially with anxiety, right? You start and kind of going into yesterday's reading too about kind of projecting yourself into the future of worrying about things that don't actually exist yet. You put a lot of time and energy into things that aren't actually there yet, and so you're wasting the life of now. And I was thinking of this concept too of nothing gets done later, right? Everything gets done in the moment of now, right? Oh, I'm gonna do that later. Oh, I'll do that later. Oh, I'll take care of my health later, or I'll build better relationships with my family later. Later will never come because it'll always be later. It's only when I start now, today. What can I do today, right? You only have these 24 hours. Once these 24 hours are gone, they're gone, right? You don't get those back. There's no time machine. There's no save point to go back to and restart. So when you start to recognize that your time becomes your most valuable resource, this is you have maybe 80, 90 odd, summers, winters, springs, and autumns. When you really start to think about it, you don't have as much as you think you do. So really taking valuable that it's a process and it takes the time, and really embracing the day and embracing now. What are the small little actionable steps that you can do? What are the small things? And don't sweat them, right? All right, I'm going to do I did my workout this morning. All right. I'm not going to be oh yeah, I just got it done. Made it happen. And got this video done, made that happen, because that's part of on my list of priorities. But I don't sweat it. I don't waste a lot of time on the editing, or like, oh, I wonder how many people are going to watch it or anything. Like, make the video, post it out, and I'm done with it. Keep the lessons that I learned from it, but I don't go crazy with it, respond to comments, but keep it to the minimal things. Yeah, I think that's all I got for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. If you are interested in learning how to kind of get back your time, get back into the moment and now, and stop looking out for later, I do have 3 spots open in my coaching program for my autumn session. And this is a way to help you not to put things off later, but get things done now and focus on the moment and now, and you can accomplish anything you want. All right, that's all I got. Thank you so much, and you have a great, if not better, day.